Hey, welcome back to Tammy's Beauty Tutorials. And yeah, I know I look a little crazy right now, but I just have my face all prepped and ready to go for today's video. So today I want to show everybody kind of like, because I get asked a lot about how I go about picking the colors for my looks. And because a lot of people, when they look at a palette, it's overwhelming, like the shades and what colors go together and what you do to pick out the colors to go with the look, and like they don't know how that comes together. So I kind of want to discuss that and how that comes together and how you decide to pick the colors that go together. Some palettes are easier because I feel like the Sunflower palette from ColourPop is a little easier because they all kind of go together. So I'm not going to use something like that because I feel like that would be too easy. So I'm going to pick a palette that would be a little harder, like what goes with what. How do you choose on a palette that would be harder to pick? And then maybe we'll also, if you guys like this, comment below so I know you guys like more of these videos. Yeah. And then I'll show you how, if you want to use more than one palette, like how I go about that, those kind of things. So I was thinking, to use the Tasha Denona Sunrise palette. A lot of times I think about what I'm wearing. A lot of times, I get inspired by that, or just what kind of palette that. If I'm in the mood to work with one palette, I want to use Tasha Denona. Obviously. These are the shades, so I'm gonna obviously wear something that kind of goes with that if I have a palette in mind. So I'm gonna wear something that kind of goes with that, because obviously I'm not gonna wear green. I would not wear a green shirt with this palette. I would probably stay away from that, but then if I would wear, so that's kind of one thing I do. Or if I don't know, then I'll wear a neutral color shirt, and that way I kind of have more free reign on what I could go with, any palette or any colors. So yeah, that's where I kind of start what I'm wearing, and then I go from there. And no, you don't have to plan your eye makeup to what you're wearing. I just kind of do that. That's just me. And because I know and colors kind of scares a lot of people. So let's just kind of get into it. And so then if I don't know what shades I'm going to use, I kind of look at the palette and see what kind of strikes, what kind of colors stand out, and also what kind of combinations I want to use. And I obviously, right away, I go for the matte shades first to build my look. I always go for the mattes first. And then I probably only use 2 shimmers. So that's what always kind of drives me, is the mattes first. So yeah. So, and if I don't know what kind of goes together, I swatch them on my arm. So for the base shade, I will probably use Morning, and it's this shade right here. So So morning, and it's like that shade right there. And then for my transition shade, since my shirt is yellow, I'm going to probably go with the lightest yellow, and that's Citron. And then I think I'm gonna go with that other yellow shade. Yeah. Carnelian? Am I saying that right? So yeah. And then, okay. So then, base, crease. And then I think I want to do Glory. This pink shade. Yeah. Then I think I want to do Clove for like the end shade, like my outer V, that to kind of deepen that. Yes. And then for my for my shimmer shade, I think I'm gonna use I think Azalea. Did I say? I cannot speak. Yeah, this one right there, Azalea. And then for my highlight, I think I'm gonna pick, and I love this one, Laurel. And I'm gonna put it at the top. Laurel's right here. Laurel, I had one of my dear friends from high school. Her name was Laurel. And so every time I think of use this palette and use Laurel, I think of her. And I don't think she watches me on YouTube or anything. Does she even know I have a YouTube? She's on my Facebook. I'll have to like send her a message on YouTube. I mean on Facebook and tell her. And tell her I talked about her. She'll be like, thanks a lot, Tammy. Thanks a lot. Anyway, so those are the shades. And that's kind of like how I kind of figure, like if I don't know, and that's how I can also tell if they're going to look good together. So you kind of lays it out on my arm. If they look good together, if they don't, then I can kind of adjust. Like if I don't like them together, then I can say, I'm not going to use them. Then I can start over and start swatching again. Like, but I like that. So, yay. And then I can kind of get into the look and get started. If I didn't, I'd start again. Or, we'll just, yeah. So I'm going to hit pause, zoom you in so you can see my eyeballs. And let's get started. All right, I am back and ready to go. Got my shades all picked out. I'm going to start with morning, like we discussed. And I'm just going to put this all over my lid, like so. I'm just... Oh my gosh, it's like all of a sudden fall. One day was 90 and now the rest of the week is like 60 and 70. I am like so excited it's fall. And my birthday is like, well, I keep on saying next month, but technically it's still September. I'm just like ready for September to be over. Like, I don't know. I mean, I do know why I hate September so bad, but Sorry for all you September birthdays and anybody that loves September. Just September, like, brings back horrible memories for me. And I'm not a fan of September. It's just not my favorite month. And I'm just always ready for September to be over with. It's like, moving on. Okay, now I'm gonna go into citrine. And I have so many cool videos coming up for October for like Halloween looks and costume ideas. I'm so excited. It's gonna be so fun. I mean, I don't know what we're going to do, but for the boys, like if they're going to do anything fun or costume-wise, pass out candy, that kind of thing. I just hope it's not as cold as it was last year on Halloween. It was the coldest Halloween I have ever experienced here. I mean, we've had snow on the ground before here, but it wasn't that cold. It wasn't as cold as it was. It was so cold. So hopefully it's a little nicer and we'll see. We will see. This is Cornelia. That's how it's said. Once again, can't talk. My friend's hair we did last night at the salon, and it was so much fun. She is like Halloween obsessed. Halloween obsessed is probably like an understatement. She actually, see, I wait till October 1st to really start doing Halloween decorations and watching Halloween movies. Not like scary, because you know, I'm a chicken. I like, you know, Nightmare Before Christmas, you know, Addams Family, you know, you know, kid Halloween movies is what I like. Hocus Pocus. Not scary. Never scary. Because I'm a complete chicken when it comes to scary movies. And I like Halloween. Just nothing scary. Anyway. She's like Halloween obsessed. And so she's been wanting to do her hair orange for a long time. And so we did, last year we did kind of like a bloody red. It was like really like bloody bloody red last year for Halloween. And this year we did pumpkin orange. I mean, it is pumpkin. It turned out so good. So good. It's actually on my Instagram and my Twitter. So if you follow me on Instagram or Twitter, you can go check it out. And if you don't follow me on Instagram and Twitter, you should, and I will leave the links below. That way you can see some of my hair I do. And also, Saturday, I did my first live on Saturday afternoon since I switched my lives from Wednesday to Saturday. And it was so good. Thank you everybody who showed up Saturday. It was so much fun. We had such a good time. And so we also had a slumber party with Tammy and Jamie. And that was fun. Kind of blend this. Together, and then I'm just gonna go over everything, make sure everything is nice and blended. Does anybody have their costumes all figured out for Halloween? I know some people get their costumes figured out way ahead of time, and some people don't. And then I'm going to put Azalea on the lid. Is it Azalea? You know, I just can't talk. This color right here in the center, this one, since I can't talk. Okay, now I'm going to highlight that. That's clove I'm taking underneath. And then I'm just going to go with Glory. In the morning. And then I'm going to go off camera and do my lashes and eyeliner. And then I am going to finish the rest of my face off camera. And then I will come back and close. And that way you can see the finished look. Alright, I'll be right back. Hey, I am back and this is my finished look with the Tasha Denona Sunrise palette. And I really like this look. I think it's really beautiful and fall and goes with this shirt. And I'm really pleased with how it turned out, and I hope this kind of helped answer your questions about how to build the look and, you know, gives you inspiration not to be afraid of a palette, any palette. And if you have any questions about how to build the look or anything, please leave those down below and I'll do my best to answer them. And let me zoom in and zoom out so you can see everything. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today, and please give me a thumbs up if you liked this video and would like to see more, and also please subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so that way you know when I upload, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.